the point that I have been raising again and again, looking at Grameen Bank experience, we see how suddenly a person who couple of years back, arguing that she doesn't know anything, she never touched money, now changed completely. She is a very enthusiastic entrepreneur. She is running business with a lot of enthusiasm. She is arguing with the branch manager that next time she wants double the amount of money because her business is expanding, and branch manager saying don't make a big jump, go step by step. It's a completely different situation. Suddenly you opened her up. So all human beings are packed with all the entrepreneurial capacity, creative capacity, innovative capacity. That is repeatedly demonstrated right in front of your eyes. All human beings, doesn't matter where he or she was born, they have the same capacity, same creativity as anybody else in the world. So this is one you cannot kind of pass up as you see through the whole experience of it. Another thing that you see, we have been encouraging our borrowers to send their children to school. Now they are sending their children to school. They are in colleges. We are giving education loans. Right now, more than 21,000 students are in medical schools, engineering schools, universities, and so on. And occasionally, when I go to the villages and I see the mother who is working still with the Grameen Bank, she started her life 15 years back or 12 years back with this tiny loan to raise chicken, $40, $50 loan, and then gradually improved her life and bought a cow, and now several cows, and she has some business going along with it. And she sent her daughter to school. Now she finished her school and she went to medical school. She became a doctor. Now that I'm visiting the village, she came to see me in the village, and mother and the daughter standing side by side, all very happy that to show around what they have done. And you cannot walk away from a question or a thought that her mother could have been a doctor too. But she never got a chance. She's an illiterate woman. All she did in the middle of her life, she discovered Grameen Bank. She joined Grameen Bank. That's why now she has done all these things. And her daughter got a chance. She went to school, and Grameen Bank gave her a loan, student loan. She went to medical school. She's a doctor now. Nothing wrong with her daughter, nothing wrong with her mother. So mother could have been a doctor too. And then they introduced the old lady inside the house, who is the grandmother. Still there, but she never joined Grameen Bank. She was too old to join Grameen Bank. But she's still there, shy. She's not mingling with the crowd outside her house. Also, all the excitement going around that I'm there. So she's standing behind the door, and mother introduces her that she's my mother. And I say hello to her. And again, the question comes, she could have been a doctor too. There was nothing wrong in her either. But the society never gave her a chance. She was an illiterate woman. She remained what she was. So the question is, what is poverty really? If you look at these experiences again and again, you come to the conclusion poverty is not in the person. It's not created by that person. Poverty is created by the system, denying the opportunities. And I'm sure the daughter of the doctor girl will not go back to illiteracy. She will push it forward, further along the envelope. So what is wrong with the system? Why couldn't you fix the system? If you want to remove the poverty, instead of looking at those people who are poor, we should be looking at the system, fixing it so that nobody will be a poor person. And the system is built with institutions, concepts, and policies. That's what the system is all about. That's where the seeds of